As a result of Trump's edicts, employees have been fired, websites have been removed, and scientific papers have been withdrawn. Language is at the heart of this overhaul. At agencies like the National Science Foundation, workers reviewed active projects with a list of keywords to determine if they include activities that violate executive orders issued by Trump, The Washington Post reported last week. The words triggering NSF reviews provide a picture of the sieve-like net being cast over the typically politically independent scientific enterprise, including words like trauma, barriers, equity, and excluded. In 1984, Syme tells Winston that the whole aim of Newspeak is to narrow the range of thought. Trump loyalists would argue that they're doing the opposite and making it easier to think freely by reversing progressives' language policing. I'll leave that debate to others. But I want to recognize that language, from the meaning of the word censorship to the name of the Gulf, is at the very heart of Trump's scorched earth approach to governance, and right now, he's winning the war of words. Trump bars AP reporter, but not photographer. Yesterday, Trump triumphantly posted a Google Maps screenshot showing that Google has adopted his name change for users in the US. He evidently wants the AP to do the same. The AP, because it represents so many news outlets, is typically always part of the White House press pool. But the wire service said it was told earlier in the day on Tuesday that, in Pace's words, if AP did not align its editorial standards with Trump's Gulf of America order, it would be blocked from attending Trump's Q&A in the Oval Office. And that's exactly what happened. The White House cannot dictate how news organizations report the news, nor should it penalize working journalists because it is unhappy with their editors' decisions, the White House Correspondents Association said, calling the action against the AP unacceptable. But it happened a second time late in the evening when Trump welcomed Mark Fogel home from Russia in front of the press pool. Notably, on both occasions, the AP's photographer was allowed in. Only the reporter was barred. The AP's stylebook guidance about the Gulf is transparent and nuanced. The news outlet isn't ignoring Trump's renaming. It is simply recognizing that Trump's order only carries authority within the United States. Thus, its stories still say Gulf of Mexico, but do acknowledge the new name Trump has chosen. Maybe this will turn out to be an isolated incident, but it doesn't feel that way to AP editors. As Jonah Goldberg wrote back in 2021, if you control the language, you control the argument, which means you control how reality is perceived.